All right, it is April 26th, and we're taking a look at the front yard. I still have these really pretty red tulips. And some are starting to be past their prime, like that, and like that. So I need to start the process coming out and deadheading those as they die. Isn't that pretty with the purple? I just love that. It's so cool. Let's see how much longer these guys give me of beauty, but they're very lovely. And then I bought some other bulbs to put here as these guys are dying, probably to put here in the ground in front of them, not on top of them, but in front of them. Some gladiolus is probably what I will put here. Just some summer bulbs for some summer color, I think. I still have to really decide. And over here, I need to put, this is where I'm gonna put that rose bush, probably the obelisk. It's a huge flower bed here that I don't think I can fill all at once. But I really want to start filling it out. So all of this is a project to be done. And then those two planters that I planted, I'm going to put there. Probably wait for the tulips to fade. I'll keep them on the back porch, and then when the tulips fade, I'll bring those two planters out to flank the door to provide some like interest visually. Let's see, got some peonies coming up here. Looking forward to those. I've got these pretty bushes, which yes, I finally took the Christmas lights off these bushes like last week. But they're really cool. They flame out red. They're beautiful. These back bushes need a trim. And probably some, attention to things like mulch. There's a lot of random stuff growing that probably doesn't need to be growing, and we probably could fill it in with some planters or other plants that make this area look good. We will see. And then here we have my favorite thing happening right now are these tulips that I just can't get enough of. Aren't those gorgeous? I need to look back and figure out what the heck I bought so that I can buy it again. I'm hoping these guys come back next year. I certainly will do everything I can to encourage them to do so. But I might plant the same type in other spots because they are just extraordinary. Every single one is a crazy, beautiful work of art. They're sort of closed now, but when they open up, they're just really neat. I mean, look at that. Isn't that the coolest thing? That is so cool. If I think about it and I'm able to do it before or at some point, maybe I'll try to figure out what this is and put it in a description so that when I look back at this, oh, isn't that neat? I mean, just each one is just something you could spend hours staring at. They're just the coolest. And scattered in between are these pretty, really dark ones, and these painted ones, the white, and the tulip. Oh, they're just really pretty. Some are almost like roses or peonies. Look at that. I mean, what is that? Is that really a tulip? Isn't that amazing? Just gorgeous. These also have been absolutely in their prime this past week. I imagine that they may, oh God, look at that, wow. I imagine that they may fade relatively soon. I mean, look at that red with the yellow striping. So I see at least one. It looks like the tulip itself has fallen off. So I'm gonna have to start coming out and deadheading, I guess, soon. But I also see, I'm coming down here as slow as I can. Down here I see some more, like this one coming up. So I'll have to check the mix. It may be that the mix itself is meant to, you know, give you a couple of weeks of joy, different waves of tulips. I tell you, any one of these tulips would make you happy as a clam, even if you had just the one, right, in a pot or something. I can't, seriously, what is this? Isn't it amazing? Wow. I mean, goodness gracious, it's just beautiful. And then if you just put it next to all of these, and each one is so delicate and pretty as a painting. Let's see if we can see any other real pretty ones. I really want to capture these. I feel like they'll fade soon, so I'm doing my best to enjoy them. They're lovely when it's the middle of the day and they're wide open. That's really pretty. Alright, I'm taking a lot of time with the tulips. I sort of feel like they deserve it. So, yeah. Okay. It's just beautiful. I can't even tell you how much joy these have given us this year. They're so pretty. Here's another almost rose. Or what does it look like? Just gorgeous. So real pretty. I'll have to look these up and figure out what, you know, what they were. Because that's just too pretty. All right. And then after these tulips here, I have more peonies, so those are going to come up nice and big and fluffy. I'm good excited. And 1 second, more peonies here and here.